Hello, guys. Good evening. I believe you guys can hear me. Okay, my name is Ugonna. It's really a privilege, a great privilege to be here. And I really appreciate Chibukem for this kind of insight. So, today, not wasting much of your time, I'll be running you through the importance of maximizing social media with a good content. You know, the internet is a great thing that has happened to this generation, and social media is part of life these days. Nobody will really doubt that. It's 100%. It's 100% sure. And I believe everything about social media is being keyed. And if you don't get involved, you might as well not be among. So today, maximizing your social media space entails a lot. It involves a lot. And if you're not doing the proper thing on social media, that means you are really distracting yourself. First of all, the question you ask yourself on the internet or about social media is, why am I creating this social media handle? If you don't have an answer to that, I think we might be having a big trouble here. So I'll be taking you through a few points whereby you would you will know how to set your Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, depending anyone you like. Then make sure you are following the right steps in expanding your connection, in building more relationship, and in also expanding your network and business. So first of all, on a social media platform, your number one priority must be setting a smart goal. Then when I say smart goal, it entails a lot. You don't just set smart goals because yes, you want to be on the social media or whatsoever. But the reason here is what you're going to ask yourself, why am I on social media? That should be your first question. And if you ask that question, if your answer is because everyone is on social media, so that's your right to be on social media, clearly you are wrong. You are in a big problem, as to say. Setting a smart goal on a social media involves you creating a purpose for your social media, knowing your outcome that yes, my social media is all about value creation. And your value creation must be specific, it must be measurable, it must be achievable, and also relevant. And in all, it must be time bound. Yes, on the social media, we work with time. You don't just wake up and you start doing something. You must be smart about it, about planning whatever you want to get yourself involved in, about whatever you want to enhance, about whatever issue you want to treat with social media. You are the right person to set it, and it must be smart and it must be time bound. Now we are seeing the pandemic taking over the whole continent, like the whole world is in great fear because no one is prepared about this. But notwithstanding, you as an individual, you knowing yourself as a brand, you must always suit yourself to time. That shows smartness. Now, my number 2 point will be identifying your audience on the social media. Clearly, you need to know that everybody is not your audience. So, you analyzing who your audience are is a key for you to be maximizing your social media platform. And I'm to say again, maximizing your social media platform entails that I have something I'm selling to and I know the right people I want to sell to. You don't just wake up and sell to everyone because you end up selling to yourself. In the terms of this, you must identify your audience, outline your goals on the social media platform. When you outline your goal, then you know that these are the specific people I know. And in categories of life, yes, there are people who are brand influencers. There are people who are authority in their field. And there are people who are also followers. You need to know this kind of people in your category and know how to follow them and know how to communicate with them so you can give the right audience the right stuff you want to offer. And in terms, while you are giving your value, you are having your gain or profit in return. Then we'll be going forth to take our number 3 point, which is on a social media platform, you must be a human. Being a human in terms of knowing that, yes, I am here to communicate, I am here to feel the pains of others, I'm here to tell people what is happening around my space, I'm here to bring people into my business, I'm here to do business with people. Being human is one of the big deal here. You don't come like one who is faceless or like a robot. In times, companies set up robots to answer for their message and all the rest. But now, if you are setting up a robot, people will just abandon you. You see many brands, many individuals bringing comic, bringing humor into their social media platforms. Then you need to think about what you do on social media. Are you that extra serious? Is it always posting? You don't want to hear people's feeling. You don't want to feel what others are feeling. You are just better for your own part. That is very wrong for you to sell yourself on social media platform. There are you can see many comedians. It's very free for you to go and share their videos so you can relieve people of their pains. People are actually suffering this time around. Now you being humorous to them, you actually help them communicate and connect with you, because the fact here is building people and bringing people close to you. And in return, you're actually giving them value for what you do. And if you cannot effect that, if you cannot be human to the people on the social media, you are already losing it. Then number 4, you must create a calendar. Now, creating a social media calendar is actually a big deal for some people. But I want to assure you, for you to be effective on the social media, you must learn how to create a calendar for yourself. We have 7 days in a week. We have 24 hours in a day. We have 365 days in a year. So you knowing yourself and knowing your schedule, knowing the kind of work you are involved in, knowing the kind of activities, your daily activities, will help you in drafting a calendar for you to manage your social media and to connect to the outside world. Social media is like now the world you are in. You can be in your room, you visit like 7 countries within an hour, and you can also visit your business the same day. So how do you create a social media calendar? First of all, you know the message you want to pass across. Now, on your message, how do you think creating your calendar will help you know the right way to communicate to people on a daily basis? On a Monday, you know what to share with them. On a Tuesday, you know what to share with them. On a Wednesday, you know what to bring up to share with them. And all these must align with your message, because you defining your message will give you the key response from your audience. So setting up your calendar is just the best form of it. It will help you to ease stress. It will help you to never be in a rush. The fire brigade approach that is in a whole lot of people. You know that, okay, on a Monday, this is the right thing I'm going to do because it's already stated on your calendar. On a Tuesday, I have a content to share. On a Wednesday, there is something already. You don't need to bother yourself. You don't need to overthink. On a Thursday, there is something. On a Friday, there is something. On a Saturday, there is something. On a Sunday, there is also something. And I want you to know, if you are the kind that posts every form of link on your social media profile, I'm sorry for you, you are going to lose a whole lot of people. I believe me, your social media should speak more about you, because today many companies don't even come up to really request for your CV. Immediately they get your CV, the first thing they take is your name to go and search you on Google, search you on Facebook, search you on various platforms just to know the person you are. So on this term, many companies don't even have to go and be spending more money to ask. All they need is log into the internet, search about you, your posts, I mean, all your profile will show. And if there is nothing interesting about you on the social media, believe me, you might be losing that opportunity. So from today, make sure you are analyzing your Facebook, you are evaluating your platforms, your social media platforms. Make sure you are evaluating it and make sure that whatever you are posting there is corresponding to what message you are carrying. And I will take you to number 5, focusing on your value. Our number 5 point will be value creation. Let's take it like that. Value creation. Now, when you are on the internet, don't always cling to yourself on, I want to make money, I want to make money. Because before you make the money, you'll be already shut out from the internet. So you giving value in returns, you get your profit. Your main aim on the internet should be, what value should I give to my audience? What value should I give to the general community that are really out there? A whole lot of people are downcasted. A whole lot of people are not really finding it very fair this time around. Now, how can you narrow down your message to these people? How can you create a concise message that when someone reads, they feel connected? If they are feeling pains, they feel relieved. If they are feeling depressed, they feel revived. So focusing on value creation should be your main aim on social media. Value creation not in terms of doing plagiarism, taking other people without crediting them. It's about when you get a content, even if you are not the originator, you are there to acknowledge the originator. If you don't know, you also express to your audience that, hey, I got this from somewhere, or is a copied material. You giving value means that, yes, you have a whole lot to offer. But first of all, what you want to offer to them, what problem is it going to solve for them? If you are not defining it as a problem solver to them, I think you'll be losing your audience already. And that vibes might not be there again to for any form of attention. Now, our next point should be making your presence known. Now, making your presence known, this involves your profile, the profile picture you use. Let it be more corporate and let it speak the mind of what you are doing. Don't just wake up and put any picture. That is very wrong. If you want to come out on the internet, come out at your best, that you know you are offering the best. Your bio. If someone should visit your social media profile just to read your bio, what would that person get in ties with? Are you just the person that leave your bio very scanty? You never explained yourself. Your profile picture is not explaining anything. So if you must be there, make your presence known, make your presence felt. Where you go and you gain value. If you go to conferences, events, church, mosque, anywhere you visit, make sure you are speaking a language from where you are coming out from, because yes, you are offering value and people are seeing that, hey, this is a human being. He also communicates with others, he also goes here, he also visits other people, he also takes pictures with other people. When you are taking picture, let your picture speak about the environment you are. You don't just wake up, go anywhere and do whatever you like. So creating your presence on social media entails a lot. What you post, you don't wake up to post anything. Before you post, you must have a rethink. You must first of all put yourself in the shoes of the people that will be reading what you want to post for them. And if you are not doing that, I think you are getting it very wrong. So your presence matters on the social media, because there, when people feel that you are human with them, they want to do business with you, they want to connect with you, they want to refer you to others, they want to involve in what you are doing. And from there, you can always give more value and also have your profit in return. So another one we are going to be taking here, our another point is staying active. Now, we have a whole lot of people. yes, I understand a whole lot of people are busy with their work, their career, and every other thing. But you must find time to connect with the people that matters in your life, not just your family members, not just your spouse, not just your circle, the people that follow you on social media, your friends on social media. You must find time to connect with them, because if you are not connecting with them, if there is any gap, it will be so hard for you to bring up a business people will get interested in. So first of all is being active on the social media. So when you come on social media, make sure that, okay, I'm busy in the morning, but in the night, I must go and reply my comments. I have already made the post in the morning. In the night is to reply my comments, answer my DMs, make sure I talk to people. When people comment on my post, I must, if I'm not liking it, I'm replying them, or I'm sending them a private message, making sure that they are feeling what I'm feeling. Like, I want to hear you out. Yes, you are talking. I want to hear you out. Um, I posted something is not in line with your value. I don't need to come up to argue with you. I will only prove my value to you. Then, for me not to cause nuisance, I will just come to your inbox. Yes, we stay active and talk. We chat, exchange ideas, perhaps exchange contacts, talk more on phone, and from there you can connect with people. You see, there are many ways for you to connect with individuals, because individuals have a higher level and terms of making things happen or things not to happen. Then our next point we'll be talking about is being informed always. You know, as a human being that is on earth, as one who communicates with others, you must stay informed always. Don't be the type that come up because you have seen someone share the link, the next thing you share. Don't be the like, okay, this is what this news say about this. Immediately you rush, you have made your own conclusion, your own assumption, you post. You are feeding your people trash. It is very long. You must be informed. Informed in a such a way on how to manage any space you are using. You are using Facebook, you know when to post, you know how to sort out the right information. And also, I want you to know that news, you see this thing we call news, you need to understand that news is a platform for certain people to draw attention to themselves while they are downgrading others. So you see many political parties have their spread of news that in terms we quote as private news firm, but most of them are politically backed up. So when you pick up just one idea from a news channel and generalize it, it's very wrong. Make sure that you do your own research personally. When you are researching, make sure you are picking valid points. Evaluate the points you are picking from each news stream before you are able to disseminate to your own audience, because you must offer value. You must offer direct and smart news for them to listen. Our next one will be creating content people want. You know, a whole lot of people, their main aim is all about, I just want to post, I just want to post, I just want to post, I just want to post. But that is very wrong. It is very wrong for an individual, for a person, because you as an individual already, you are a brand on the internet space. And if you're not treating yourself as a brand, you might be losing a whole lot of business. So posting content people want now here involves you finding out your niche. What I mean by niche is your area of concentration or your purpose. When you discover your purpose in life with your message, it will direct you on what to post. You will not just go, excuse me, to a swimming pool and you just post because you're in a swimming pool. There are lessons you meet in a swimming pool. Why swimming? There are lessons. Inspirations come from everywhere and there. So wherever you are, taking up the right picture and posting the right message with the picture that will communicate to the heart of your audience, knowing that your audience are the people you are upholding, and you are only there to give them the right thing. and they should know that you are a right plug and a right source they can always sort for. So you posting the right thing matters a lot, because without that, you are really endangering yourself. Now, our other point is all about personal branding. Maximizing social media with good content entails a whole lot with personal branding. I know that's quite another topic, but I will need to bring it in here. Personal, and I'll be rounding up with it as well. Personal branding entails your outlook, your poise. Your poise doesn't mean when you come online. It means your attitude at home, your attitude on the internet, your attitude when people are seeing you, and your attitude when no one is seeing you. Because on a norm, a whole lot of people paint pictures of who they are not on the social media, and by that they are deceiving a whole lot. A whole lot of people have been deceived because of what they are seeing on the internet. They have been led into deep depression because of what they read others doing. A whole lot of people fabricate lies and just push it out to make themselves feel okay and all the rest. But personal branding entails that you must articulate yourself to know, hey, this is me, and I'm giving my best, and I'm coming out at my best. You are not employed out, but you claim you are employed, or you are not making seven figures just because you read few books and you are now proclaiming you make seven figures and the rest. Mind you, a whole lot of people are on the internet because yes, internet is quite okay, and because it's being made almost free, a whole lot are misleading others. So you don't come up and give theories or what you have learned. As a brand, you must have had experience. There are a whole lot of experiences in line with what and where you have gone. And if you are stating it, make sure you are stating it very clear that people will get inspired and be nourished, and be those who are downcasted will be lifted up again. As a personal brand, your voice matters. The way you speak, how you comment, the kind of replies, how you argue on the internet. If you are the type that argue with everyone on the internet, political talks, you're arguing it, celebrity talks, you're arguing it, um, church talks, you are arguing it, you just want to be known as someone who is correct every time, it's very wrong for you. And you'll be losing a whole lot of audience on the internet just because of your little action. A whole lot of people today have lost employment, have lost contracts just because of what they posted on social media. Because there is like post, 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 yeah, because they want to hear, they want to entice the now audience, not knowing that internet never forgets. The comment you make today might be used against you or might be used to elevate you in the next few years. So you must be very concerned as a brand what you post on your internet platform. Make sure you are choosing the right platform to take your audience and what you post. Don't involve yourself on any form of argument. And again, trends always flow. If you check today, we have a trend today. Make sure you know the kind of trends you follow. Don't just wake up and say, you see this trend, I'm following it. Don't be jack of all trades on the internet. You must signify who you are, be outstanding on who you are, know your message, and know the people you are passing your message to. I believe all of us here are very familiar with the internet. So I'll be giving few tips before I round up on how to make sure you are utilizing or maximizing your social media. First of all, know that all the social media are not for you. We have Instagram and Twitter, Facebook, Pinsat, and TikTok, YouTube. Now, if you do a whole lot of videos, you should be focused on YouTube. If you do a whole lot of, if you need a whole lot of engagement and pushing things out, like having conversation regular, I think you should know that you should be picking Twitter. And if you know, yes, you want to inform people, you want to use your life to teach people the process of living, I think Facebook is the right platform for you. Now, if you want to show people the kind of things you do, how good you are, the kind of places you go to, and how inspired you get, I think you should invest more on Instagram. Don't go ahead and creating all the platform on social media and think you can manage or you break down on the way. Just pick out one or two you know that will be very effective for you. Use it, sell whatever you have, sell your brand, sell your businesses, connect with people, and know that of a truth, this is you. Then on the internet, never you go for followers. Make sure you are building brands. Make sure you are building relationship. As you build brand, build relationship. Don't seek for followers because followers will forsake you. But the relationship you have built on the internet can take you far as much as your physical lifestyle. They can get more recommendation for you to do things outside the internet. Now you have seen the world, everywhere is shut down. Everything is now focused on the internet. Make sure you know the right place you are going, the right place you are searching for your information, and always be at an alert to pass on the right message to your audience. With you following these few steps, I believe you are going to make a very great outcome on the social media platform, and I pray to see you at the top. Thank you very much, and God bless.